So now, given that in this game I am Juggernaut and looking at the enemy heroes, who do you think is the biggest threat to my hero?
Hmm. I think LC.
Yes.
LC can catch you even if you use your, what do you call this one? Your first skill, the Fury Blade,
Spin?
spin Blade Fury.
Yes.
Even if you use your Blade Fury, LC can catch you.
I think even if uh only solo LC with blade mail can kill me. So basically
Mm,
that is the main threat of my hero this game. That is the uh first topic. We have established that the main threat in this game is LC, and so my movements in the map will be determined by if LC is showing on the lane or not. So now we are going to talk about lane mechanics. First, in lane, there are two types of threats. Number one is kill threat, which is basically meaning high burst damage in a short amount of time. And second is harass threat, which is basically damage over time. So now my question to you is, what kind of threat does Legion Commander and Crystal Maiden bring in this lane? Do you think that
yeah,
if they try to use all their skills on me from when I am 100% HP, do you think they can kill me? Especially if
maybe.
I take first skill?
Yeah, maybe no, because your first skill is a magic immune skill.
Yes. So basically the threat that the opponent offlaner brings in this lane is basically damage over time, which means Rayleigh constantly spamming Cross Nova and LC constantly spamming overwhelming odds. Now,
Odds?
next question, what kind of threat do our lane bring to them?
Ano, same as the enemy's threat, maybe a harass threat, which doctor can stun CM. Then you can do the spinning wheel, spinning blade. It
So,
has high damage.
harass or kill threat?
Harass, I think harass.
Basically here, I misplayed that time, that previous engagement. I forgot that I did not yet take any skill. I was standing right here doing nothing.
Yeah,
And look at my items. Only one set of tango and a ring of regen.
yeah,
So after the initial engagement, I am basically useless since I have no HP. Look at ECM,
you don't
he
have much
has
enough.
salve, so she can just back for a couple seconds, heal back up, and they can now resume what they want to do. So this is the first mistake. I should have brought salve with me. I did not, and now I'm paying the price. That is also one problem there. I went too far, I think.
You went too deep.
Yes, I should have just kept myself here.
Yes, at least you
I
just at least kill two creeps or the range creep.
No, I think that was okay. I just really went too far, and so
Yes.
I took too much hits. So
Mm,
basically, what determines a good harass or good trade is the closer you are to your tower, the better it is. And the farther you get from your tower, the worse it will become. We are still far from their tower, so it is not that much of a deal. But then I went here too far from the creeps and the tower. So after the trade, I will need to go back to the creep wave, and that time that I am walking to the creep wave is free hits for these two heroes. And in the case if we are winning the trade, they will be the one that will be going back to their tower, and we will be now be the ones to hit them while they are running back.
You have
Now
full wave.
I have no consumables left. Failed the pull, but
Uh,
at least
for
we
me,
got to.
it was a good pull.
However, you can see here I'm trying to trade. See
Yes,
that?
think that was a bad trade, knowing that LC have has third skill and also second skill that
Yes.
can heal him, while you only have
Nothing. Basically nothing.
also you don't have a mana to cast your
Yes,
cat,
yes.
to summon your cat.
So yes,
I think it
this
was a
is
bad.
one of the main points why I wanted to study this replay. When you look at my damage, 64 with 7 armor compared to LC. Do you know what LC's damage is?
78. Ah, oh,
Ooh,
78.
you
We talk
basically
about base damage, right? Base
yes.
damage.
So
So you got
here
that plus 6.
now I
Yes.
realized why professional analysts call LC a strong laner, since his base damage is high. He has sustain from his second and third skill, and look at his items. He has two bracers.
Bracers.
So
That
I should not be trading against him here. Or and look at my other mistake. Basically, the third mistake is I tried to trade against him with the wrong items, and look at my boots.
strong kill.
There,
So
this laning matchup, there are already 5 mistakes, but thankfully, when you see
plus hits.
the all that last hits, I'm still
Yeah.
up, and uh, the level gap, I am level 4 while he is still level 3.
Yes.
So think about it. If we at least mitigate 2 or 3 of those mistakes, what would this lane look like? I would probably be level 5 against level 3, or maybe
Mm.
level 4 with better items. And now we learn something new.
Yes. That was a good analysis there.
Now he is overextending again,
Yes.
but good thing
Try to
he has
punish
a
him.
heal, so we cannot kill him. But
Also two bracers.
and maybe that is probably the conclusion of the laning phase. So basically, the summary here is that if we did not have that rough start with so many mistakes, we probably would be leading even more.